Hello and welcome to my vlog on Thursday the 18th of August. It's my first vlog of the month, and I'm going to dedicate it to my mother because on this day, on the 18th of August 1940, my mother was born. And it was 82 years ago that it was the start of the Blitz. And when my grandmother went into labour, the midwife wouldn't come out. So my grandfather had to deliver my mother. And so my mother is part of the generation of mend and make do. And she felt that she was very lucky that at Christmas, if they got a stocking with an orange and a few nuts, that was a sheer treat. I know it sounds absurd by today's standard, but she also remembers rationing going through right the way through to 1952. My mother was born during the Second World War, and people are beginning to forget the effects that it had on everybody. In 1946, just after the war, the temperatures in the UK fluctuated from extreme heat to a deep freeze. And when the freeze in the winter began to thaw, it actually thawed quite quickly, which led to tons and tons of water from the melted snow drifts going into the rivers, and the rivers breaking their banks. And this caused all sorts of chaos. And at a certain level, it meant that power stations were closed because they couldn't work. This reduced the amount of electricity and gas that was available. And so there had to be restrictions put in place. And at one time in 1947, domestic usage of electricity was reduced to just 19 hours a day. And some industries had to close. And also radio broadcasts were reduced. Television services were closed down altogether. And certain magazines were ordered to stop production or publication. And this makes me think, well, what's going to happen this year? We've had a massive heat wave, as far as we say, here in the UK. Is it possible that our winter could be as extreme as it was in 1947? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. But all I know is that we will just have to grin and bear whatever's coming along, as my mother had to do from the day she was born until she was 18, when she left home and started her career in nursing. So happy birthday, Mother dear. Happy birthday to all the mothers who were born on this day in whatever year. And let's look forward and be very positive, because one thing I've learnt from my mother is whatever negative things were going on, she did enjoy her work, and she always had a very positive attitude. And I should not talk of my mother in the past. It should be my mother has a very positive attitude all the time. Happy birthday, Mother. Speak to you soon. And to the rest of you, I'll say toodle pip.